Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of Beyond Sports Podcast. I almost screwed that up, where we BS about sports. Today we got a couple stories, not a lot, but we'll drag them out like we always do.
Oh yeah.
Start out with a little Deshaun Watson news. 11 games, $5 million, pocket change.
Not expected.
Not at all.
I mean, it was a settlement, right? Like is what they've labeled it as, because this way they avoid a lawsuit in there. So this is something.
Yeah, I mean it's highly conditional.
Oh yeah. I mean this.
But yeah, he's got to go through classes and complete them to the satisfaction of whoever's giving them. I'm sure it'll all be a work.
Yeah. I mean, because the NFL did this mainly just so they can put this behind them, right? The NFL wants this to go away as much as Deshaun does. So they're like, 11 games. Let's just get this shit over with. Let's not do it for a whole year necessarily, because then it becomes news next year when the season starts and Deshaun is preparing for his first game back. And then to put it against the Texans, though, oh shit! Like his first game this year back is now against the Texans.
That's in Houston too, correct?
Yeah, in Houston. You're like, that seems like, man, because you heard for all that the NFL didn't want to go, or they did want to suspend him for at least 12 games to avoid that Houston game.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if they saw the first preseason game ratings with Deshaun and was like, oh, people hate watch the fuck out of this. Like they will hate watch Deshaun, apparently. So why the fuck not put this put him against Houston and just get that ratings bomb? Tell me like a ton of people won't watch Deshaun's first game in Texas. It's.
I will hate watch the hell out of that football game.
Yeah, it feels gross, but
it does. But to see the reception that there is.
Yeah, you want to see him get booed. You want to see him do really bad, right?
I'll do that with players I like that I know are going to get booed.
It's just going to have me rooting for the Texans this year.
Yeah, right. And it's not like the Texans, should be cheered for in this situation either.
No.
They were complicit as well, so fuck them. But fuck Deshaun more. So you really hope that at least in that game, the Texans come out on top. And you hope that Davis Mills has a better year and is just overall is better than Deshaun, because that'd be hilarious, right?
Oh,
it would also be hilarious if Jacoby goes out and does better than Deshaun this year. Hoping for that one too.
Yeah, expectations could. Yeah, I mean, Jacoby played last year, so he's played football more recently, and he's also used to having these longer gaps between when he hits the football field. So it wouldn't shock me if he does play a little better than what we see from Watson this year. Right. I think Watson will steadily get better each week, but it could look very similar to when Carson Palmer returned for Oakland back, when he got traded to Oakland.
Oh, right.
Because he had sat out for so long and just
forgot about that. I forgot he played for Oakland.
But like Carson, is he going to be able to hit his ceiling again? Because
probably not this season.
Okay, yeah, maybe next season.
I mean, next season he'll
ever do you hit that ceiling again?
I mean, I think so.
Maybe you're not quite as you're still pretty young, right? He's still
25,
26.
Yeah, he's in the same class as Pat.
Yeah.
But
And
man,
then what for
how
the
much
11
do
games
you-
he's missing, he loses out on $666,666.
against, and he
So
goes back against the Texans.
I mean, it works out. Mark of the beast.
Well, and just FYI, the 12 games comes from at if he had missed 12 games, it would have made his contract ineligible to be considered a full year. And so that would have kicked him into the $1 million salary next year.
So okay, but then he would have had to. I almost, I
I
almost want
almost
to
think the NFL should have done that, right?
Yeah, well, I
Yeah.
mean again, you can
Come
tell
on,
that it was
man.
bargained.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think Deshaun's like, yeah, I'll take it on this one. So
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean, we'll see how it goes because I
earlier.
mean, he immediately comes out and says, "No, I'm still innocent. I didn't do anything wrong."
yeah. Hey, we haven't hit on that. His man, the Browns owner coming out and like the excuses he had for this shit was fucking eye rolling, man. Deshaun's been remorseful and blah blah blah. Like, no, he fucking hasn't. Like, how's a guy remorseful that doesn't
I really
admit
wonder
to
how
it
it's
being
going
an
to be
issue?
for him in road
Like,
games.
He is
Oh, he's gonna get lit up.
remorseful for the people who got triggered, guys. People got
it's
Right.
triggered over this situation, and that made Deshaun remorseful.
fucking bullshit. Like
What?
his apology bullshit. His everything, like when he still goes out there and is like, yeah, I didn't do anything wrong.
It's
But like,
okay
hey,
to
we're
root
gonna,
for him to get injured now, right?
but
I'm not going to feel bad
I'm
about
gonna
it.
just root for him to do terribly. Like, I don't even want him to get injured. I just want him to go and play like shit.
No,
And like, that's why he
I
can
want the
never
full
do it
Theismann.
again.
I
If he
honestly, he's not gonna do well. There's
If
no
he
way.
gets injured, I won't give a shit. I'll be like, fuck it, I don't care. But man, this the whole thing seems written down, right? It seems like somebody fucking came up with it. Oh, we're gonna bring him back. His first game is gonna be in Texas against the Texans. He's gonna miss out on 666,666.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like,
It definitely
Whatever.
does. It feels made for TV.
And then it's like they've got a villain or something now to distract us from all the other shitty things the NFL does. And this this dude is poor ass, like, his written statements seem like one thing, like he's so apologetic and everything, right? When he doesn't have to actually like respond to any questions, but then when he's when he's actually in front of a microphone, it's all I'm innocent. I never did any of that. I didn't do
Yeah.
that. Well, you're well, then what's the apology for?
Right. Because he was forced to give an apology.
Yeah, for something he didn't do.
Hey, you know what would be fun and I think appropriate is to go get some water balloons and fill them with pig semen and chuck them at him at games.
Yeah.
I would feel horrible if you missed
There's
and hit somebody else
they
because they don't deserve that.
don't deserve that. But I hear in Texas there are a lot of pigs, so it's doable for his first.
I mean,
That's all
I'm
I'm
not
saying.
saying it's impossible and that it won't
Yeah.
happen, but
There's a lot of pigs.
I would just feel bad if I missed him and hit,
Anybody else?
anybody else.
Anybody?
Like,
Hey, any one of those players could have a conscience and say, I don't want to play with that dude. So
Yeah,
they're in the
but,
line of
yeah.
fire.
I know, but
They
then you're
put
kind of
themselves there.
but then people are gonna be like, "You guys are idiots. What are they doing? Why they don't want to be there? This guy's ungrateful and not loyal."
yeah. I mean, you think if enough like of the players walked out, they'd be like, well, shit.
Yeah, we'll see whenever they can become
Have to
free
do
agents. What they do.
Right?
So
Because I don't know how many people are flocking to go play with him, but
yeah,
I don't
We'll
think any
see.
of them give a shit. They're not going to invite him over for dinner, but
yeah.
right, that's true. That's true.
shit, if he can
Unless
help,
you're Tom Brady.
if that guy can help them get paid more money,
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I mean, a lot of them are probably in a
how-
position of, let the NFL fucking handle this shit.
Yeah.
Let them do their thing.
Right.
Let's see what happens. But
yeah, we've been talking about this shit long enough, right?
Yeah. Deshaun.
I feel like
We
we've been
sh-
talking about it for like 4 weeks.
We're gonna have to keep talking about it because
It's the
he's
first-
gonna get
this
laid
is-
into every week. So
It's at least the third week in a row where we started the show off with Deshaun.
hopefully from now on he'll move down the list at least, because all it should be is people chanting at him like they did
That's-
at the Jags.
That's what the NFL is hoping for.
Yeah. Moving on, let's talk about a little Tom Brady.
Tommy.
Oh my
Alright.
God.
A couple
So-
of things
Where
going
do we
on
start?
there.
So
Yeah.
I guess I'll have to watch The Masked Singer. this year.
Obviously, he must be doing well if he's missing this much time. Like,
Although they did say he was
Going
coming
live.
back soon. What didn't they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
today.
Paul said he's definitely back this week.
So he probably
Yes, it is.
finally got kicked off.
Well,
Yeah,
so
maybe.
the way they film it is like
Back to
they
film.
film like 3 days at a time, or like 2 or 3 days at a time.
Oh,
probably, yeah.
Not every singer is obviously on every film or
Yeah.
so yeah, he was definitely like it. This is definitely what it is. Like there's just
No,
there's
it
two-
is not.
it's definitely what it is.
I mean, Gronk might have
This is
told him.
100%.
I want it to be. I want it to be so bad, but I don't know.
Gronk's done it before and was horrible, and they
Yeah, but
Like it sounds crazy, but like it makes too much sense. Like he's got this contract with Fox. He was retired. They're like it was probably like ironclad. No, there's no way they're letting him out of it.
he's like, no, you signed it, man. You
Wanted
gotta
to-
show up.
I mean, maybe he really, he agreed to do it, and he was like, what? Like, I still want to do this. I agreed to do it. I'm gonna fucking do it. And he told the Bucks, hey, I got something to do this day, so I'm gonna.
So if somebody comes out with like a goat costume on, we know, right?
he'll come out in a Nick
No.
Wright mascot. Just,
Like
just
man, like I
to
said,
troll Nick Wright.
It's the Tronic, right?
I hope it's a falcon.
I do.
Oh.
Ah.
It
That
won't
would
be
be
a
right.
giant or
Yeah.
Yeah, well, right. Can't do that.
The
one.
falcon would be the ultimate troll.
oh yeah. I mean, I have zero problems with Tom Brady doing whatever the fuck Tom Brady wants to do. Liking it, he agreed.
Yeah, if he wants to go and film it fucking half the season and like just show up on game day and like maybe
he's
one
gonna
practice day or
Probably
something.
do fine.
Just on walkthroughs. He's just there on the walkthroughs and then he's like, all right, guys.
He's probably like, he's in his head, he's probably like, I saw Peyton's last year in the league. I mean, like,
I don't yeah,
probably
come on.
practice that much if he was playing like that.
Yeah.
No, I really don't think Brady gives a shit about this year.
No.
I don't even think he
Definitely
wants to
not.
be there.
Yeah. I think he's just there to avoid babysitting. Just, he tried it. He was like, I can't do this.
Yeah, it's just a bridge here to when he can go to Miami next year. So
And play with Tyreek.
yeah. So anyway.
Yeah.
Anything do we have anything else with Brady? We covered the
We got the
Him and Gronk were supposed to be Raiders,
is
yeah, Raiders, that's right.
Oh, that's
I knew there
right.
was something else. There you go.
which is also 100% true.
It always
Yeah.
feels, but it feels like every few months we find out that it was like maybe he just told that to every team that he didn't go to, like the Dolphins. Maybe he was like, Ryan Fitzpatrick, you're gonna stick with that motherfucker. He tried to go to the Niners, Jimmy Garoppolo, you're gonna stick with that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Maybe Tom Brady's like, man, all these motherfuckers gonna be where I want to be.
Yeah, but this is the
Turned out-
first time any of that's been confirmed by a player.
True.
Yeah.
True. I
Gronk
mean,
literally confirmed it right there.
And
Actually,
you
he
also
told- he told the story first, and then
yeah.
he said he was glad it didn't work out.
Dana White also said that he helped broker that deal.
Yeah, that makes me happy it didn't work out.
Really happy it didn't work out. Yeah. Although, could you imagine if, Tom Brady goes there and then, I mean, it would have sucked the first year, but the whole Gruden thing happens, or does the Gruden thing happen? Does Tommy like, Goodell, you will not fucking out my guy right here.
Yeah.
here's a better question: did the Gruden thing happen because Gruden blew that deal up?
Ooh,
Ooh, revenge from Tommy.
spicy.
Tommy's been controlling it the whole time.
Well, no, I mean, I'm saying, what if Mark Davis himself had something to do with it? The Raiders owner.
Okay, he's mad.
You knew that was
Yeah.
his only way out of that
All right.
ridiculous contract he gave Gruden. He's like, I still got
Yeah.
like 6 years left on this shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, NFL, have you checked out his email server? Wink.
Oh fuck! I should have watched football when he was coaching the first time.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, do you remember when Gruden was the coach and they had that website isgrudengonyet.com, and you would go to it and it was like literally showed you how long he's been there, how much money he's made per,
Right. How much time's left?
how
on
much
his
is still
contract?
old. Yeah.
It's like counting down the time left on his contract.
And then now if you go to it, I just pulled it up. It's
It's
just
like,
got a
yeah.
tweet from Adam Schefter about him being fired. And it just says yes.
Yeah, think about that. Gruden literally like blew it up at the last minute 'cause he's like, "No, I love the quarterback that we have." Like it's because he wanted Carr.
I mean,
Believed in him that much, I guess.
I don't hate Derek Carr's game. I don't think he's a terrible quarterback.
No,
So
I just don't think he's not that guy.
With
No.
that said, I would probably take Tom Brady over Derek Carr.
Over Derek Carr for sure. Yeah. If Tom Brady was like, yeah, man. Because
The players in the Raiders organization have to absolutely love playing with Derek Carr, though. I mean, like,
He seems like a genuinely
what he
great
had to
person.
say- yeah, he seems like he is a great dude. Like,
Mhm.
from what he had to say about Henry Ruggs after he got locked up, and he didn't sit there and condone what Henry did and didn't try to make light of it, but he was just like, I will try to be there for him in any way I can. You just like hearing one guy come out and be like, like, I care about this person
Yeah.
who fucked up and made a terrible, terrible decision. But so I can't hate on him.
no, I mean, no, he's fine. He
Other
seems
than the fact
okay.
that he's a Raider.
Yeah,
Other than the
exactly.
fact that he's a Raider, and he's fine. He doesn't excite you as a quarterback though. Like when we're about to play him, I'm not like terrified of Derek. Carr.
No,
Typically excited because Derek Carr, no matter what, plays terrible against the Chiefs.
Not every time, but a lot of the
If
times.
Derek Carr's been on a hot streak, I love watching the Chiefs play against Derek Carr because he normally
Gonna
snaps
end
that
it.
streak. Like
Done, son.
I'll be like, Derek Carr hasn't thrown an interception in 14 games.
here we go.
And I'm like, dude, we about to get a trifecta on him at least.
We getting a hat trick.
Oh
Yeah, I can usually count, like you can always count on Derek Carr to give us a chance to win.
yeah.
Moving on, we can start with the QB situation and for the Steelers. It looks
All
like
right.
Pickett
There's
could
no
be.
more situation.
Yeah,
There's you got to play him, right?
I mean Pickett's got to be the guy, right?
Get him in
Wow.
there.
They had Rudolph. Rudolph started last night, and then I think Pickett came in with
I mean,
2 or
Trubisky
3
played.
They got. I mean,
Trubisky was 5 of 8.
they
Yeah, I
all
think
three
Trubisky- I
played.
think Trubisky got the third quarter or some of the third quarter.
Look at us. We know our stuff so well. But no, you
Well,
gotta.
I saw I know I saw Pickett play, and he went out on a 2-minute drill and fucking torched him.
You did, man. Ended it with a nice
It
touchdown.
looked great. Like he had one play where he had a defender coming right in his face for a big boy hit, and he got the ball out and down the field.
No,
It
he
was- it was-
did spectacular. In this, so far in his first 2 preseason games, he's done great.
Yeah, I mean, Pickett had a 151.5 QBR.
Yeah, 6 for
dude.
7, 76 yards.
Yeah.
In his 2 games combined, he's 19 of 22, 171 yards, 3 TDs, no interceptions. Like,
Yeah. It'll be interesting to actually watch their final preseason game because I think he probably does get the start at least for that to see where he's at. Hopefully,
I think
If
it's
you got
nothing but
him ready.
upside. Like
yeah, I mean, you hope to see him go up against the other teams sprinkled in ones, and just so you can be sure for week 1 because we've seen teams do dumb stuff.
dude, if he's ready, man.
yeah. Well, I mean, you
And if
get
he's looking better than the other guys.
they're not even expected to win the division.
No,
They're not even expected to take second, probably. And if Kenny Pickett, if you think Kenny Pickett even looks close to the part, you put him out there because you've got 11 games without Deshaun Watson in
Yeah.
your division. So you've got a good chance for this dude to learn and grow and become a real quarterback and be able to actually compete for the division next
and they're
year.
not. They got talent at every position.
All over the field.
You got
as per the
Harris-
usual in Pittsburgh.
Harris at running back is great, has great potential. I'm sorry. Then you got Deontay Johnson and Claypool are a nice receiver tandem.
Yeah, and I think you got to put him out there before you start like any sort of controversy QB wise, like real controversy, like in season. Because if Trubisky goes out there and you do win some games with him, and then you're like, oh, do we just sit?
He's a veteran. He's earned his place.
He's earned his
Know
plate,
his
right?
season.
Yeah, so if you go out there right away with Pickett and you see what you got,
And even Rudolph didn't play bad that game. He
No,
went
he didn't.
17 for 21, 127 yards, 1 TD, and 107.7 QB rating. So
yeah, but they've seen what they're like with Mason.
I know, but
They need to see what they're like with this young guy.
Yeah.
But I mean, if they're going to sit the rookie for a year to allow him to develop, they have
Maybe they'll do that. But what if you have that good one with a good year with Trubisky? It's not like
Yeah.
Trubisky's an old guy,
that's
Yeah.
true.
right? He's still pretty young. And if you do well with him, then it's going to be hard to switch over to the new guy just because,
I think that probably instantly puts so much more pressure on Trubisky, though. Like one bad game.
Yeah, I mean, that's
that too.
at his career though, right now. But
Yeah,
on the
so,
other
I
side
mean-
of the field, I mean, Trevor Lawrence had a couple
Just-
of nice throws, and
Oh yeah, Trevor Lawrence had a couple really nice throws.
so I saw some of those. I mean,
Do you see the one that just went right over the DB's hands?
yes,
Ooh.
that's the one I'm talking about. Dude. Like that one was nasty. It's like there's some sauce on that bad boy there.
Yeah.
Hey man,
That was good to see because I felt last year was just bad, and to see him make that type of throw, you're like, all right,
I mean, having a good coach goes a long way
yeah.
for a young QB, no matter how talented. Like
And even just a likable coach,
it's
you
just
know,
a-
just a likable guy around him.
Having a coach who knows anything about NFL football.
This
no
is a
kidding, man.
guy who played your position.
I can't imagine what that was like last year on that team.
Oh man, it had to be
That'd be a
terrible.
nightmare, dude.
Ugh.
Travis Etienne, I love his comment. He was like, if you're gonna miss any year due to injury, I missed the right one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't. I don't think he missed anything.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
excited to see him play for the Jags too. Especially once Robinson comes back from his injury. That could be a nice running back room in Jacksonville.
Right?
So
But yeah. All right, let's move on to Roquan Smith. He's ended his holdout. Looks like he's going to finish out his rookie contract.
Right. Yeah, his 5th year extension on it.
I think reluctantly ended.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Because he was basically forced by the league now at this point to either get an agent or just stall talks with any sort of trade partner. So the league kind of handcuffed him by being like, not the league that did it, and they may even change the rule on it. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, now it's like, okay, well, he's in it's tampering period. You can't talk to him, but you could talk to like a representative of his.
Yeah.
Which why can't a player be their own representative? So maybe that shit will change.
I mean, because we've seen Russell Okung successfully negotiate a couple of his own contracts.
Well, we've seen it. Bobby Wagner just did it, right? Like we've
Yeah.
seen guys do it. It's getting a lot more, prevalent and but yeah, there's no reason that guys shouldn't be able to if they
Yeah.
want to be. And like some dudes definitely do need an agent and somebody who knows how to do this, right? Most guys, I'm sure, do, but if a dude knows what he's doing and feels comfortable doing it, why not? Like, get your money, don't have to pay a percentage to your agent either, so you're getting more of your money. I think it's all
Does
good.
anyone know what kind of money he's asking for? Like, is he looking for
I mean, I think he's looking for
top
like
paid
to reset the
linebacker?
market. Like I think he's looking to, so he's looking for some real money, but
I mean, he's only 25.
it should, yeah, dude, he's coming off his, this will be his first one, like his first big contract.
Yeah.
Give him the bag.
I mean, his 5th year is only looking to pay him 9.7 mil. So, and he said, his contract talks between him and the Bears. He said, I thought it was very distasteful to say the least.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So he ain't coming back after this year.
no.
Like even if they, reset the market, if another team makes an offer that's anywhere close, he'll probably go to that other team. So yeah, when he called the contract talks distasteful, and it's like, but I'm just gonna go out there now and
I'm not seeing anything on what
invest
he's
for this team.
exactly looking for, but
I say if that's true, he's looking for like reset the market money. I understand the Bears being hesitant on that. Like he's a stud, 100% a stud, but not
I
a.
mean,
I mean, going down the years from rookie year to now, his sack numbers are 5.2, 4.3.
but he's a middle linebacker, so
Interceptions 1.1, 2.1.
yeah, still
Passes
like,
defended 5.2, 7.
what are we talking about tackle wise? Like he's a run, you have your middle linebacker, there'd be a run stopper to
He's
also be
in the top 5 in tackles every year.
okay. Like that's what you pay that dude to do. Like, sacks, he's not gonna have that many. He's a middle linebacker. Interceptions, what linebacker has that many besides Leonard over on the Colts?
Yeah.
But like,
So it
come on, man.
seems that the NFL's problem with Roquan wasn't the fact that he doesn't have an agent. It's the fact that a guy named Saint Omni had been reaching out on his behalf, and he's a non-NFL PA certified agent.
I thought that happened afterwards. No,
That's what the memo was
tampering.
about.
Okay.
The memo that was sent out to 32 teams was about
Okay,
Saint
but still
Omni.
same thing. Like he's not able to get they're again saying you have to go and get a guy that we approve of. Like you have to go and get an agent.
His name is Saint Omni.
Yeah, whenever I did Google searches on him, there are articles, and I think that he is a former writer or something. I don't know.
I'm imagining a dude in like an all white suit and like Geordie LaForge style sunglasses.
Saint Omni. Oh.
so yeah, we can move on from Roquan. I mean, there's not much more to talk about there. Kind of a crazy story. We had Akib and his brother.
Yeah, like Keith's
Some
brother
things
shot a
going on
dude.
there.
He shot an opposing coach of a 9-year-old football team, right? Like there's a
Right.
9-year-olds playing football, and you are so mad that you shot the other at the game in front of the 9-year-olds. Like you shot.
So this is how everybody is resolving their disputes now.
Yeah.
What the fuck is happening? You can't just motherfucking shoot.
And it started because Akib had punched a guy.
Punched the dude. So yeah, a few eyewitnesses, I guess, had come out and said that it was Akib that started it, or at least he threw the first punch.
Yeah, it says several witnesses said that it was because of a punch.
Yeah. So
yeah,
and Keep Talib lost his punditry job.
Yeah, lost his job on Amazon.
I mean, he
never really got to start, I guess.
No. Hey. Yeah, that's a.
And we were just talking about how good of a player that dude was too.
Yeah, that's
but
crazy.
He was also one of those players that had those questionable decision making.
Yeah.
Yeah. I read another article that
He
said
got
it
a
wasn't
rep
the
as a
first
hothead
time.
when he was early in his career with the Buccaneers.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he didn't he have issues at KU that led to his dismissal there.
That's something I should know, and I do not know.
I read that he, had done this, like gotten into arguments, like some very heated arguments at other games with coaches. So like
I mean, okay, it's 9-year-old football. Like,
it's 9-year-old fucking football. What the fuck?
why are people arguing?
Are they even? Is this got to be like flag football? Do you even tackle at 9? Like what? The fuck? Like, come on. You can't get so heated that you shoot something. This is goddamn ridiculous.
Even punching somebody, like
Yeah, even getting into a fist fight. Like, goddamn, dude.
Yeah.
I remember once, okay, on my little league team, we did have a coach get thrown out, and that was fun.
oh, my coach in
Um,
soccer,
That
knew my coach, Sam.
yeah,
He got thrown out of, like, I don't know, over my career, at least 15 games.
What are you doing? Like,
Just
man,
yelling at refs
you get so mad.
in his short shorts.
Dude, I know, yeah, man. I remember my coach got kicked out, and he just basically like went to like the outfield, like behind the fence, and was just and like still yelling and shit.
That's funny.
Come on, man.
I mean, yeah, like, okay, I understand a coach yelling, he's looking out for his kids, but like punching people draws
Yeah,
a line,
get
and
in
then,
place. What are you doing?
even pulling a gun just takes that way over the top, let alone shooting a guy.
Yeah,
Oh.
what are you doing?
Crazy story.
I got thrown out of youth soccer,
Yeah.
but
you were
I was
you
a player.
youth?
I was
Yeah,
a player.
you were a youth. I mean, that's okay. I get all right. But to have a grown ass adult, like,
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen this. It's nothing new, right? Like adults getting super pissed, with their children's games and not setting the right example at all for the children. And now we got a bunch of traumatized kids because this motherfucker decided to shoot and kill somebody in front of a lot of children. Right? We're talking about 2 football teams worth of children of 9
Oh, yeah.
year olds. And
Yeah, probably 25 kids,
I'm more, man. Like
30. Yeah, well, a lot of them play both ways.
Yeah, but that's
sure, but still they allow like every kid on the team too, right? Like so
Yeah,
they can have giant rosters. I don't think they got to make their 53 man cuts.
where was that at?
Oh,
Texas.
hold on.
Kansas?
No,
it was
Florida. Tell me it's Florida.
I think it was Florida, but
So there's no way he lives in Kansas.
I
Tell
think
me
it
it's
was
Florida.
Oh, it was in Lancaster, Texas.
Texas, even better. There you go. Texas or Florida, man. Had to be one or the other, right?
I knew it was a southern state. I just couldn't
Well,
remember.
Texas. Well, it's weird if you don't show up with a gun.
It's
and
weird if you don't show, yeah. I'm surprised half the other parents didn't go grab theirs.
Hey, where's your pistol?
They didn't need to go anywhere to grab them, saying they were probably
that's true.
armed.
Just
Get patted down.
well,
after
because
to make sure they have a weapon.
I read that he went. I thought he went and grabbed it out of
He
his
probably
car
did.
and came right.
Wow, not even a heat of the moment thing. Like, oh no, this dude's got to die.
Yeah, like
So
I
that's
gotta
gonna be a
go
first. It could be a first degree then.
and grab
Let me
my
run
gun.
50 yards to my car and 50 yards back and then kill this dude. Yeah, that's going to be a problem for him.
That's gonna be a first degree probably.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem.
Sure, yeah. I mean,
Because
You kill somebody
he had
in front of
time
a
to not
bunch
do
of
it, make that
witnesses.
decision. So
Yeah, time
he went out of his way, which means he technically planned. They kind of
I don't know. I don't know what constitutes
yeah.
like first degree versus like that argument always kind of baffled me anyways of
Me
the
too.
like you get more time if you like planned out this more. I get that's bad planning out somebody versus somebody that like does it in the heat of the moment. You're like, well, no, this person just like kind of got into an argument and then the heat of the moment killed someone. Like that seems pretty dangerous too. Like that seems just dangerous if this dude's just gonna like snap at any moment. Like
It was a
this
crime
person
of
could just
passion.
Yeah, like have a
with,
passion, like
with any crime, extenuating
it.
circumstances
Just-
are considered.
Yeah.
I yeah, sure, but like I don't think that second degree murder necessarily is
Any
just not as bad as
better
first
than-
degree murder.
Yeah.
Like I think
Nicer form of murder.
either way, I'm just like, wait a minute, man.
It is a
Like,
weird thing, but
yeah, I guess the person who plans it out is pretty terrible, but so is a person that could just lose it at any moment, I guess, and just fucking kill somebody.
right.
So I don't know. Pick your poison, I guess. Seems like we should maybe. I don't know why we're nitpicking on who gets the worst punishment here, though. That's all I'm
Well,
saying.
it's just kind of an acknowledgement that, I mean, we're humans, we're fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. Like. Anyway, so
Anyway, yeah, we
besides,
can
besides murder,
Cut all
can-
that shit out.
let's
can,
let's talk about another sad story.
yeah, we can go on to Manti Te'o's
Manti.
documentary just coming out. I haven't quite finished it, but I'm pretty close.
Yeah, I think you probably get the gist of it. Of
Oh
like,
yeah, oh definitely.
like
Crazy story.
Yeah, the thing that struck me about that is what was the catfisher's name?
Renaya.
Right. Yeah.
Nah, they go by now.
He had so many opportunities to shut this down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He had
Right.
shut it down.
right. At any point, like
He was
Constantly
dead.
fucked with this dude's head. Like
it's
Came back from the fucking
it's a sh-
grave.
you know, you guys, okay?
she fucked with Manti's head, is what I mean.
Yeah, and man, over and over. Yeah, because she even like faked a car crash. Like they faked a car crash, right?
Yeah.
So at that point, you're like,
Car-
look, you
car
could kill him.
crash and then slashed leukemia.
Yeah, and then look, but at the car crash, you could have like killed the person there and just like been done with it, right? And it would have been sad, but like Manti would have like carried on and maybe like I don't know, right? And he wouldn't have gotten so deeply involved. But then to like have the leukemia and the cancer thing, so that it became such a huge story of like, oh, Manti's
How
girlfriend.
Manti's voice saved her life in that situation.
Yeah,
She
oh yeah, that shit too. It
saved
was
her
like-
life. That makes him probably feel more connected. I don't know. There's so many opportunities to not be the worst person that I've ever heard of. One of the worst people I've ever heard of.
ever heard of. Oh my god. And they just
constantly was like, I'm gonna be the worst.
every time, yeah. They're just,
And then decides to go ahead and tell him the truth right before the biggest game of his life.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
you
But
know,
it's the
like-
MO of I'm gonna kill this person off on the day your grandma died.
Yeah.
exactly. I'm gonna put you through like all this hell. And then yeah, I could wait a fucking day or two, but no, I'm gonna tell you right before the biggest game of your life about this. Like the timing was just, it shows like it always had to be about them, right? Every time it had to be about them. Like your grandma died. Well, I died. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's fucking sick. It's-
Dude.
Yeah.
and,
Like, and
and
there was even the
tormenting.
opportunity to just end it without even having her die, because they said Manti at time, like there before that happened, had kind of grown distant because he was frustrated at not getting to see her.
Oh
So
yeah.
could've just reasonably ended things there without
And
death.
she talked about how she had done it with like so many other guys too. Like just ended things, you know, just right, you know. So it's like, okay, well, why? You know, because you just before it became such a huge fucking thing, like you shouldn't be out there like lying and doing that in the first place. But at least you cut it off at a point where nobody really got hurt and nothing, you know, really bad came from it
'Cause she just-
until this one.
And her whole thing was she just didn't want to hurt his feelings by breaking up with him.
And like they gave her a fair shot. Like they, you know, credit to the documentary, they really showed her side of it and let her get her say in there. But you still come away being like, that was
It's just
so
awful.
fucked. Like,
Yeah.
it was so
He-
fucked.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's just because I don't remember but it did seem like there was a lot of narration over the top of it. Like it was really just
Yeah.
the story being
It
presented.
was the
Mhm.
story being told from like each side.
Yeah.
Just yeah. So it was
Yeah.
really well
And
done.
it's kind of impossible not to come to the conclusion at the end of that person fucking sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. You're like, well, I have all the facts in front of me, and you suck ass.
And you know what's
Um,
crazy too is like, as a defensive player, he was up for a Heisman twice. And it's like you think about other like what defensive people come to mind when you think of the Heisman? It's like Charles Woodson.
yeah.
And I think there was
Yeah.
another one
No,
kind of
it's
recently.
his-
Not recently, but
They get
Oh.
into it, but his draft stock just tanked.
just tanked.
Which there goes, knocking him from the first to the second round. So there goes a bunch of money. And then him saying how it affected him playing like for the first
Mhm.
like 3 years. He said he couldn't feel his fingers and toes or anything really while playing, and
And
he
it's
wasn't
just like,
solid.
he didn't do anything when he was in the NFL either, really. So
Well, I mean that bowl game was the national championship game.
Championship.
So he was
Yeah.
so bad that in that game that his stock dropped.
She had just
Well,
told
that's
him.
a
No, but she had just
Yeah, I
told
know.
him right before, like, yeah.
No, I
Yeah,
know. Like,
She ruined his, like, she
you-
literally ruined this dude's
don't
life.
know
Like,
how bad it affected him. Like
Yeah.
the dude went from playing out of his mind to nothing. Just
yeah.
And I mean, it was
looking
like
a third stringer.
they kept pointing out, like one of his big things was he was like a vocal leader. It's like
Yeah.
in the NFL, like it's gonna be hard for them to follow him.
I'm
Oh,
not like
then I can take him seriously.
people are gullible,
Yeah,
Some people are gullible. Man,
Well, yeah,
Teo's
when-
probably a gullible person.
When you're raised in
That's
a
not.
disciplined environment where you
Yeah, I would say
like,
that's not necessarily a fault. Like he's gullible because he trusts and loves,
right.
and that's evident by his family, because I bet that girl was in a full-on panic when she thought she was just catfishing some rando, and she ends up with this dude that has a fully dedicated family that wants to know and love her.
Yeah.
She's like,
I
oh
mean,
shit.
but at every turn, like, it was so fucking elaborate. The plan with it, like, it was so goddamn elaborate. Like the whole family that she came up with for this fake person,
Mhm.
and like the multiple voices that she would do, and like it was all the different phones that she would have, like
dude,
having multiple phones, like,
When they had them do the voice,
yeah.
like
Oh, yeah.
the part where they were like, it takes me a while to get into character, and I was like,
Dr.
okay,
Phil.
this person had somebody else talk for them, and then they go behind the curtain and do the goddamn voice.
well,
It's crazy.
I guess she said she would just turn off the light, whenever she'd see Manti calling her, she would just turn off the light in her room and then just be in character at that point in her life. It was so easy for her
Yeah.
then, because that was the life she wanted to be living. And it's like, just
Yikes, man.
Yeah,
when
it
they
was
got in
a
Dr. Phil,
there's
I was
nutty
like,
story.
yeah,
It was 2 hours full of yikes.
Just
it was, yeah, but they did a
It
very
was great. It was a great documentary.
But man, back to like, imagine like truly believing that you brought somebody back from the dead and then having the rug pulled out from under you. Like he really thought that.
oh, and then having that person die again of leukemia, of something else. Oh, but and then they come back and they're alive suddenly.
or after her money or wanted her. Ugh. And then to get the picture that he asked for
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
girl
Oh, it's so nuts.
Prove
out
that
of
you're
her
alive, and it,
shit.
How is that lady not asking questions? What is this for?
That she told her that it was for a sick friend or something.
yeah. No, I don't know,
She was gonna
man.
make her a picture collage of all the people that were
Oh, okay.
poor,
To be the girl that was in the picture, and like
Yeah.
to find
see
out
all
that
this.
you can,
Yeah.
your image has been used in this situation, like, holy shit.
absolutely.
And imagine she got that picture fast enough for Manti Te'o to believe that it was for real.
Right?
God.
Yeah, you're on a time crunch.
Oh man.
That's true. That's true. But hey, man.
So yeah, can you really blame him for being gullible? Like he was trying to suss it
Yeah,
out.
and he reached out to his family member, his cousin.
Yeah.
Cousin was like, "Yeah, I've talked to her," and then he reached out to another guy on another football team and was like, "Hey, I saw that you're."
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? So he thought he had done what he needed to do, but man,
Yeah.
Matt, the number one question I came away with though was where are the rest of the like college hosts throwing themselves at him? Like, where were these girls? This dude was a fucking top tier college
right?
football
He
player,
had.
and he doesn't have other girls who are there that he can see their
I
face.
think. I think when they're covering it, that he's in such a different play. He's a real fish out of water situation
Yeah.
with him being in
Yeah.
a place that's cold as fuck most of the time, at least while he's there.
He
And
doesn't
just
have to-
not
he doesn't
knowing
have
the
to have any
people of
game.
Right.
He's a giant, good-looking D1.
Yeah, that's true.
future
You would
NFL
think at
player.
least after, but
These
after
girls
like
should
the
be diving
first
at his
year
Or
or
Right.
so.
Yeah, but you think about it too, like, okay, he thinks he's dating this girl long distance, and then you see the family he comes from, they're very religious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and he's very
he
disciplined
probably
guy.
he may have had women throwing themselves at him, but he probably
Right.
turned them down.
Yeah.
Man.
But okay,
All right.
that's enough of that. Let's move on to another, I guess, TV
Documentary-ish,
documentary-ish
right?
kind of thing.
It
TV
is
show,
like-
Hard
it is.
Knocks.
Hard Knocks, right?
Yeah.
Season 2.
Great.
Season 2. Rodrigo.
Rodrigo.
Man.
Gotta love the guy,
Good
right?
story, man. You love seeing him getting the praise and all that he was getting
Yeah.
from
And that coach, or
meeting.
the coach in that meeting, man,
Kelvin.
who is just like, I'm tired of saying this about a rookie. Like,
He wasn't a first round pick. He wasn't a second round pick. What round did you go
what
in?
round you go in? Sixth round pick. I don't want to put him with the first, but I will if I do. Hey, man, we're gonna play the best guy.
Yeah.
Dude, it was fucking great. I love it. I love this coaching staff. I love
I
it,
do
like,
too. The
play-
coaching
they have-
staff's great.
They have a lot of players that you can root for that are at least interesting,
Yeah.
right?
They've done a
Dan
good
Campbell's
job.
just like a lot of fun to watch too.
Yeah, I like watching his
Yeah.
interactions with players. Like they showed him go up to Aiden,
Mhm.
Yeah,
just like ask Aiden how he's feeling about stuff right now, and then he's like, lets Aiden tell him, like, I feel I'm getting comfortable and I feel more comfortable. He's like, dude, that's exactly what I'm seeing. And you're like, dude, I liked seeing that interaction.
yeah. It's great, man. Like the way, and because all of these coaches are former players.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a different relationship that they have, those guys. So yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Hard Knocks is finally like really fucking good again.
Very enjoyable.
Yeah,
Very enjoyable.
You know?
I look forward to it.
definitely.
Yeah, I'm like, man,
Travesty
Cardinals.
was the Cowboys last year.
Yeah. And Mike McCarthy. Put me to sleep, dude.
Can't with that
Hopefully the Cardinals can continue this and with their
Yeah, I
in-season one.
A lot of
but
momentum to pick up.
yeah. I mean, Cliff Kingsbury. To
The-
Dan Campbell, dude.
Yeah.
No, they need to go. They should have gone the Titans so we could see Mike Vrabel.
Oh my god, I would love that.
Okay? That's what that is what we need to see.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get that next year though.
That'd be nice. That'd be cool.
Either one in season or beforehand. But yeah. And man, their backup QB that like you just,
Oh, Malik.
yeah, kind of broke
Oh,
your
no,
heart.
for
No,
Sorry, I thought
Detroit.
Yeah,
Detroit.
sorry, I thought you were Titans. How they-
It starts with a B. I can't remember his name.
Wow.
Wow. There you go.
Yeah, Blau.
Yeah.
I can't think of it either.
A little heartbreaking.
Yeah,
Still, fun.
Because I mean, he seemed like a likable dude too. I mean,
Yeah. Oh yeah, he does, right? And he's got his wife is like an Olympian or a
yeah,
hopeful
Olympic
anyways.
hurdles.
Yeah, so it's fun, like story that was then also a little heartbreaking.
I think my favorite like thing that's happened so far in the first 2 episodes though was not just the Aiden doing his, singing Billie Jean. It was when before it, because he knew he was going to be embarrassed. He just was like, my signing bonus was $29 million. Like,
Oh
I don't basically like, I don't care. You guys are going to make fun of me.
They gotta ask
That's part of the introduction is you have to tell your signing.
Yeah.
bonus.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I didn't see. I must have missed that part.
It's
They
30
always
yeah,
do.
it's 32 million.
Oh, 32.
Rodrigo
yeah.
was like, I got 6.
That's funny. Okay, so I must have missed that, but I was also chasing around a 10-month-old child. So,
Understandable.
but yeah, I see. I took it as he was just like, okay, you guys are gonna laugh at me, but I don't care.
And they got Aiden's like family is now like
Oh,
a
yeah.
whole part of it.
Yeah.
They're like, look at this. Oh dude, fucking
Well, Steve Hutchinson was a guard, wasn't he?
I think so.
His dad.
hey, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Dude.
Shit.
Dude, I like the 202.
Oh, Amon-Ra, dude. Like that guy.
Amon Ra is a dope name, by the way.
Amon, dude, yeah.
He's gonna
Hey.
have a huge year.
That dude looks like he without a shirt, it looked like he's fucking chiseled from stone. Like if
Yeah.
you want to know what 0% body fat looks like, that dude right there. And they're talking about his dad like being a 2-time Mr. Universe.
His dad ain't letting him
Oh,
get no
yeah,
fucking take a water break in the middle of that lift. And he's like, whatever happened to swallow and spit?
Dude, when he was talking about KD,
Oh my god.
his shitty ankles.
Yeah. Yeah, never done it. Tell me the last time you done a calf raise.
And he's on a camera, right? Oh man, I love it though. Man, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Tim, see if KD responded to that. I want to see if KD, because KD will
Responds to everything.
everything. Like,
Katie takes to Twitter to respond to Amon-Ra St. Brown's dad. Hold on, let's see what he said.
I knew he did. I knew he had to. I was like, KD sees everything that's ever been said about him. He'll see us talking about him saying this shit.
Yeah.
He'll be like, Beyond Sports 5.
If we hit KD's radar, we can retire. Like we're done. We did it.
KD definitely pays some kind of corporation big money for advanced algorithm
Just
searches and shit like
do
that.
searches, yeah, just to find anything with that has mentioned him.
Yeah, like FBI level shit.
Yeah. We're going to start titling all of our videos where we even mention him. KD, look at this.
All he said was today,
Oh.
and then there's
Oh,
like a link.
that
but
he
I
did it
can't get
today.
to open.
They're like, when was the last time you did calf
Calf
raise? So
Today.
he's saying today. He's like, I did.
Yeah, it's got like a link in it though, but when I keep going to it's just a retweet of that video of him talking about Kevin
Yeah.
Durant
Today. Like you can just hear it. You can hear it in an argument.
And Chris Hutchinson, Aiden's dad, was a defensive tackle who had the, I think, sack record, and Aiden broke it when he was at Michigan.
At Michigan, right?
Yeah.
Super
Yeah.
tight.
Yeah, football family, you know.
Just Michigan through and through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
We
That's-
can
that's-
move on from Hard
that is
Knocks.
that.
Yeah.
With the NFL. Goodbye, NFL.
Did it.
Goodbye, NFL.
Hello, NBA.
Okay.
Do we
So
want to choose?
moving on, we got LeBron's contract. He just re-signed 2 years. I don't remember the number. 90?
97,
97.
I want to say. 97.1.
Mhm.
They can.
So,
Look at that. They got him for a few more years so he can try to build up a team. But then, they'll then ship out the parts again. And,
I mean, this contract is really aligned to
and
where
then he gets to play with his son.
yeah, it's where you can play with Bronny, and hopefully it doesn't lock him into the Lakers for too long.
yeah.
That
And
they
he's there till like he's 40 now. But the Lakers have let him do everything that he wanted or that
Yeah,
he
I mean-
wants. Like what players do you want to spring in now? Okay, try them out for a while. Oh, they didn't work out. Let's swap them out with somebody else. Who else do you
Whatever.
want?
We're not trying to win anyway.
Yeah.
We
If
make
they-
money either way.
We have LeBron James. We're gonna make money no matter what. So
yeah, if they can land Kyrie, then they at least are trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
worked once.
hey, LeBron. Anytime LeBron gets more money, I'm not mad about it. He deserves more.
I mean, he does. I wouldn't say that, but the dude's like almost a billionaire. Like, I don't
He's done good
think
stuff.
he needs like more money. Like, oh, I'm so
Right.
happy that guy got that guy got a ton of money. Like, I'm not
Yeah,
mad
but
he got
He
money.
is a billionaire now.
Yeah, but he built schools for unfortunate and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah.
Stuff with his money. So
Okay.
Net worth is 1 billion.
So yeah, I'm not mad. You got my like. It's not anything I'm mad about, but I'm not like, whoo, the billionaire got more money.
Right.
Get it, billionaire.
yeah, I'm happy for LeBron. Get that dough.
Stay with your team. Okay. That's right. You didn't give the Heat another chance, but you give them Lakers another one.
It's all good, I mean,
They're a lot more successful the Heat, but hey, it's okay.
that was a fun
You
version
ain't-
of LeBron too.
you ain't-
Watching him play for the Heat.
Yeah.
That was a different beast back then.
Mhm.
Just the villain LeBron, you loved it. Bad.
Yeah, that was fun for a couple years.
Yeah.
And then he played in the crossover league,
Yeah, the
the
crossover.
Pro-Am thingy.
Yeah, they well he tried, they got a
Okay.
quarter and a half in, and then had to call the game because too much humidity made the court unsafe for the players, so Jamal Crawford stopped it. But man, it sucks because there was a lot of talent at that one. You had LeBron, Tatum, Gordon.
Yeah, and people were trying
Yeah.
to push their way in, or
Yeah, I mean, you finally get, you got these talents up there in Seattle where they don't have a team and it's free. So
yeah, we were talking about like parent or adults being mad that a bunch of kids were able to go in, and
but they weren't because they drove all this way to go. It's like, dude, like let the kids be able to get in and see these players. Like,
Right.
that's
did
what
they
they're
not have like sell tickets to this thing, or
was
like
free.
it was
free. It's a free event.
okay.
Yeah.
You still have to like have a set amount of like
They had,
you
they had a capacity. Yeah.
you have a capacity, right? So it's just like first come, first serve for this whole thing. Like whoever's in line.
Yeah, to be fair, if it was going to be like a preference towards kids, they probably should have said that up front. I mean, it's LeBron goddamn James.
Oh, Jamal Crawford said that as soon as LeBron said that he was going to be there, Jamal Crawford took to social media to say, hey, we are going to prioritize the children getting in to see this event so they can see their heroes play basketball, because it is a free event for them. So I think that it was one of those things like the people who showed up without children were told, sorry, we don't have room for you tonight,
Yeah. Okay.
is the way it sounds.
Yeah.
Because I do remember.
So always take my child to any sort of sporting event.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
In
mean,
conclusion, sports are better on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
so that was LeBron.
Yeah.
That's
Right?
LeBron.
Anything else? No.
I want one more small story. We have Haslam. Udonis Haslam has re-signed for his 20th year.
20th year. Udonis.
Staying with the Heat.
All with the Heat. 20 years, all with the Heat. And was a Florida boy.
Is that a
That's what
record?
we-
Is that a record with one team?
Dirk.
I think was LeBron not there? Or not LeBron, Kobe. Did he make 20 with the Lakers? No. I don't have Kobe probably wasn't there that long, was it? Because that was like 2012.
Dirk had 21.
Hey, there you go.
20 for
Kobe had 20, and Haslam has
There
20,
you go.
so they're
Okay,
tied.
yeah.
Yeah. Hey, but Udonis Haslam has made the most money per minute since 2017, 2018.
That's my boy.
45,267,000. That's what he is. Not 200.
Hey man.
45,000.
Respect.
Yeah, per
Yeah.
minute. That's more than John Wall Kawhi Leonard,
Right.
Steph Curry,
Hey man.
Klay Thompson,
Hey.
Gordon Hayward, Blake Griffin.
Love the Heat just for that. Love
Yeah,
the Heat
dude.
just for that.
Dude, Haslam's the man.
Haslam is the man. Okay, there you go. Yeah. Haslam's the man. That's where we can end it on.
Happy that he stays down there.
Udonis,
Yeah.
yeah. 'Cause,
Yeah.
pretty great for him.
Right.
Congrats, Udonis. I think that'll do it for us this week, boys. P, you got a question for the viewers?
Question for the viewers this week.
He clearly didn't. He's making it up off the top of his head.
Off the top of my head.
Well, no one answers them yet anyway, but
No.
eventually we'll get one. So
Yeah, our question is, do you even care about the questions? If you answer that question, then maybe we'll ask one next week.
should Sam's new name be the Bell?
Yeah, just the bell.
Just the Bell.
Just the name.
But as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell for Sam. If you want Sam to be named the Bell, hit the bell.
We'll call the Bell the Sam and Sam the Bell.
Ooh, I like it.